Where's your Ferrari? Nowhere, right? Nowhere. So we're gonna embark on a journey. We're gonna cut the grass. Got some new equipment here for an electronics lab. Set it up down. That's not worth anything. It's styrofoam and all that is worth a fuckload. Homie's outside watching Looney Tunes or something like that. Yeah, so we're gonna take this now and cut the grass. It was just in all yellow, all rainbowed up here, but ran out of fuel. You could be wondering, Nana, why you do stuff like that? Why you mow the grass or whatever it's called? Why you do it? And the answer is to remind me of how lucky I am, how blessed, how fortunate I am to be able to do what I do, to innovate and to advance industries. And I like doing, you could say it's menial or low skill or whatever, but it's not easy, it's not comfortable to be covered in grass like this. I like subjecting myself to certain levels of discomfort. Sometimes I take it too far and it lowers the quality of my life, my living experience. But I like doing jobs that you would deem unworthy of my time, and I do too. I wouldn't do it for anybody else for money, but doing it for myself, it just reminds me of, yeah, dude, use the time that you have well, use it well, because it's limited, and you should be grateful, forever grateful, that you don't have to do this for a living. And I am grateful. Just need to get some petrol now and continue. See, like this, it looks disgusting, man. Now it's getting better, but now look at that. That's an outlier right there. That's what I call an outlier. That breaks the symmetry of our glorious drawing here. The UI design, the mastery is gone. It was never there in the first place because I drew it. I ain't no master at this, but I drew it that way. Now we're trying to align it to make it look better, but it's far cry. Because vehicles, look at that, vehicles, the right now, because we're in the vehicles category, it's an outlier. It doesn't have anything in its line. And in UI design, that's shit, basically. It's better, but still, it looks a little shitty. Yeah, but it looks better. Snowmobile, nice. That's how it all started. Snowmobiles. Snakes in the grass, let it know that he arrived. Check it out, cut it off yesterday, needs some raking. Raking the dough in. What lies behind me? Oh, covered in cream, huh? Yeah, I'm drawing up login screen. Yeah, login and registration screen, and also the welcome screen. Day in the life. It's a Friday. This looks funny as well. Let's turn that down. Yeah, so this is what I'm trying now. So when you click my shop here, you'll click my shop, and then you'll be directed to this login screen, and you can switch to registration, and then I have to draw the welcome screen, and this will all just take you to Ironsoft, which looks different now. The UI design of it is different, but this basically is your order management. Is your order management system that where you get the orders and you can run it through all the processes. You can batch it. Batching is dividing up the orders. Oh, this is exciting, man. I'll tell you about this. I'll show you this in a separate video specifically about this piece of software here, because this is very interesting and as far as I know, unique to IamRainbow in the coding management space, because this is specifically designed or optimized for job shops. You can use it as a larger factory or facility with like 50 employees, but this also works well when you have a set of rims, let's say, and two of those rims need welding, and one needs welding and straightening, and one only needs pre-treatment and coating. Now, how do you do it? Those are 3 itineraries for the items, basically 2, 1, 1. And how do you do that? Do you take out 3 orders? Do you divide the order up into 3 items? And what I've come up with here is batching. So you create batches and you split an order. Let's say all those 4 rims need pre-treatment, media blasting or whatever, some immersion, chemical stripping, tank, and up to that point they all travel together. And when you scan the NFC tag or the QR code, it will show up as one job. But when they split, when the processes split, then they become a batch, and you can follow their itinerary, their trajectory, their path that they traverse. You can track it individually or separately rather, which is very important, man, very important, because in a lot of cases, what I'm talking in these videos, this is mostly to shop owners. So you guys watching this, most of you are powder coating shop owners or want to be powder coating shop owners. So if you already are, you know that you get stuff that is one, as in 4 rims is one order of rim painting, but you have to process it differently. And while you have no software running in your shop, that's simple. You just tell Joe, like, hey Joe, you have to do this on that rim. Okay, you remember? Yeah, you mark it with a paint marker or whatever. But that's very rudimentary, man. That's not what we're on about here. It's not how you. Obviously, you know that. That's not how you do things. And here, you just split it into batches. There are several stages in the software. There's inspection when you get the order, when you receive the parts themselves. Either the customer brings them in or you receive it by post, and you batch it up. After inspection, you confirm inspection, you let the customer know that he configured it correctly in the customizer and that there are no additional charges, or if you miss something or you have to refund some money. Let's say they configure it for alloy and they send you steel rims, and you call them up like, hey dude, these are steel rims, these cost whatever 30% less to coat, and then you refund them, or we refund them. And yeah, so if everything's correct, then it goes to batching, and then batching, the inspector will look at the rims and be like, okay, this needs some steel powder composite epoxy putty to fix these curb brushes. Okay, that's one batch of, let's say there's one rim that needs that. The other one is a little more severely damaged, so that needs welding, and that gets a different batch ID. So if they scan that rim on the coating line anywhere, they know that it will split. They will part ways at repairs, because they will go to a different table or a different station, or even the same station, but will consume different consumables and maybe be built differently, different build times. Yeah, so that's what it is. And what I'm doing now is the login screen where you can log in and get to this software, which is called Rainbow Flex, and you can use Rainbow Flex. It's free for all you guys. I know you're used to having to pay for software like this. All our competitors, and it's a pay as you use. No, it's a monthly subscription or a quarterly subscription payment model, but our business model is different. We don't charge you for this software. What we do charge you for is to use the online customizer. So if you want to process orders, if you want to fulfill orders coming through the online customizer, which I'll do plenty more videos on, that's where we take our fee. So the orders that come through there, we do the advertising, we do the marketing, we we process the payments, and you fulfill the orders. But for that, there is a fee that we charge, which will come in subsequent. Subsequent is what's going to be in the future, right? Subsequent. It's not previous. Subsequent is future. Okay, I think so. Subsequent, yeah, it will come in subsequent videos. Yeah, but still, till then, I'm gonna draw this login screen and the welcome screen. Yeah, and then go on to packages where you guys can pick what level of partnership package you want with us. That will involve that, or that will determine what machines you get and what percentage you pay in fees on your orders and all that. Yada yada yada. See you later. Everyone out here, everyone tired outside. They're like, oh, let's go jump in the pool. Let's go do this. Let's go sunbathe. Let's go do all that. I'm like, guys, what the fuck? Where's your Ferrari? Nowhere, right? Nowhere. So, what are you talking about? How can they? How is this so hard to understand? That as a young man, it's your prerogative to make it. What does make it mean? It means have a happy family. Yeah, all that. But I'm 27 years old and family is not the top of my mind right now. My family, the one I have is family. Health means family. Yeah. Obviously. But to establish my own family. But these guys, they're not on about family. They're on about, just, I don't know, spending time for the sake of it. I'm like, let's invest time. Time's gonna go by either way. We're gonna die, man. We're gonna get fucking at one point. But until then, I want to live the fullest of experiences. And I'm not advocating for making a lot of money if you're not interested in it. But it's a desire that's been planted in my head by me, by society, whatever is there. And I can't see myself letting go of it for the sake of being lazy instead, if you get what I mean. It's not for, you can say it's materialistic. Of course it is, man. Of course it is. It's materialistic. I want to build a lot of stuff. It's just forming material. I want huge factories to build efficient machines. Yeah, I'm materialistic as fuck. I want all that gorgeous machines and just give jobs to a lot of people who can be there and be like, oh, Gunanda, look at what we made. Look at how this is advancing. Look at how this is advancing. Like, this shit gets me so high. And for that, I'm willing to sacrifice a lot. And a lot of people around me, they're like, well, for what? I don't know. They don't see their own potential. Or they don't believe they have potential. They just don't want to sacrifice the time, or they don't see an outlet to reaching these goals, because the differentiating factor isn't having or not having the goals, because they all have it. Everyone wants it. Everyone wants the same level of happiness in life, but what brings it about could differ, but the end goal, which is the process itself, the joy along the ride, is, yeah, it's ubiquitous, how you call it. It's like for everyone. Anyways, I'm surprised at times when I see behavior like that, but I'm just sat here writing about coding partnerships, man. Coding partnerships, how it all going to pan out, writing it, but it's hundreds of pages of documents to design a system as a service, a software as a service that's a multi-layered system. So you have points of money making throughout your service. You manufacture the machines, you get fees on the orders. So there are multiple entry points of value into your business, and it requires careful planning. And I do have this opportunity to be blessed enough to have the know-how and the willpower and the determination to build something of this magnitude. How could I be looking at opportunities to do something else? Like, how could I be looking to waste time? I don't get it. If you know, then please explain, because I don't know, I don't understand. I'm here, I'm locked in, I've got my computer, it's Friday afternoon, who the fuck cares, man? Who the fuck cares? Tomorrow it's gonna be Saturday, and after that they're gonna be saying that it's Sunday, and I'll be saying the same thing. Who the fuck cares, man? I've been saying it for the past 8 years. Who cares what day it is? It's not about what day it is, it's about the fact that you're alive and that you're blessed because you can think and you can create new things that are potentially better, as in more efficient, striving for less entropy than previous creations. So how would you not want to do it? I don't understand. And I don't even want to understand, to be honest. It's not something I struggle with. No, I really want to understand how you can waste so much time, but I don't give a fuck, to be honest. It would be nice to know, like, if there was a real reason for it, but if it's just negligence and laziness, then count me out, man, count me out. And count me in on this one, because, like, for me, looking at this, I drew this up, looking at this is like, Jesus, this is something amazing. Not that it's powder coating, it's so amazing, but just the fact that you can sit down with the computer in itself is so amazing to me. You can just sit down and create from nothing. It's just create it with your fingers. You move the keyboard and the mouse, and you're using the capacitance or the mechanical forces of your body to let electrons pass through the circuit, and like a trail that they blaze, they leave behind these recolored pixels for humanity to see what path you tread. It's incredible, isn't it?
Na, Amerikán szerintem láttad, lehet lépegetni. Talán. Az a baj, sosem emlékszem, mit mutattam utoljára. Talán azt mondja, is működik. Váltogatja, most beállítottam úgy, hogy hogyha kevesebb a kategória, amiben vagy, mint 6, akkor mi így elkezdjük felosztani a screent, mert kicsit bután nézett ki, hogy itt van 2 kis kocka, és így az még lehet, hogy fokkal természetesen. De nem tudom, mit szólsz hozzá?
Nem tudom még. Nem tudom. Nem rossz. Rossznak nem rossz. Vegyes, igen. Vegyes, mert szokatlan, de nem rossznak nem mondanám.
Hát de funkcionálisan az egyértelmű, hogy jó, itt van két opció, és akkor választok egyet.
Ja, adom, tehát rossznak nem rossz egyáltalán.
Na, és már a konfigurátoridbe is jön, oldalt, inkább átmegyünk a rűmbe.
Aha. Csak dagat lett valamiért az egész.
Dagat lett valamiért?
Hát igen, magas lett, azt nem fér ki egy kijelzőre.
Ja. Igen, ezen gondolkoztam.
Ez nem jó, ezt ki kell javítani. Nem, de nézd csak, az a repair, az nem jelenik így meg itt. Az megnyílik egy modálba. Különben nem fogunk kiférni.
Na igen, erre ki kell találnunk amúgy valami megoldás, mert...
It's live coding. This is how I code, if you've been wondering. If any of you have been wondering, like, how should you write that? I don't, man. I don't. I draw, I design, I consult, I communicate, I manage, I direct, but I don't write code. I would get so addicted, man. I would get so addicted, just like how addicted I am to 3D designing machines. I know, it's insane. The creation, the feeling of creation when you're writing code without the burdens of having to manage physical hardware is insane. I know myself, and I'd get hooked in an instant, and that would deter me from managing the operations. So I can't learn coding for that reason. I'm out. This is collaboration at its finest, people. We've got that over there, and we've got the beginnings of the three-dimensional modulation of our part here. What have we got? We've got brown, we've got grey or something. Grey, yeah. purple, pink, all these wonderful colors. What else? How can we maneuver here? Okay, there's surfaces.
Úristen, ön berakott egy rendes karosszolát, hagyjam meg, amúgy én is adok össze, hogy ki kell, hát igen. Akkor jó. De bocsánat, mi azt mondom? Hogy berakott egy...
Orbit controls aren't done yet, nor are top coats. But this is gonna be fucking awesome, man. How else could I phrase it? I mean, I shouldn't really be swearing so much, but I'll have a look at this and picture it that this is your dream and it's coming live. It's coming alive.
Nagyon király.
It's awesome, right? Yeah, we got the shadows and all that.
Többi cucc az működik, hogy most egyelőre csak a színek?
Egyelőre csak a színek, az első milestone a színek, aztán a surfaces, aztán a rim materialba, nem a current surface-be vágott, berakja a PBR materialokat, azt lehet majd váltogatni, hogy látszik, hogy rozsdás, meg le van festve, karcos festék, meg ilyenek.
Úristen, bazd meg. De király.
Yeah.